Welcome everybody, this is Bulldog here, and I am proud to bring you my first real video as an official content creator for LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed. I am so excited that I get to present to you the Space Reworks that are coming in. We've got Space Reworks plus Poppy. Poppy Rework is also included in this. In total, we've got 7 reworks that are going to pair with a few new characters. There's no info on the new characters yet. Right here, we've just got the reworks. There are 7 of them, and I'm gonna get myself off the screen here because there's going to be a lot of text and I want you guys to be able to see it. And I am going to start with Doctor Kelvin, the fan favorite, and I've tried to put these together for you so that you can easily see the difference between the old skill and the new skill. So if something has been removed, it is in red and crossed out. If something is new, it is in green. I'm just now realizing that this is not a good system for those who are red-green colorblind, but I spent a lot of work on this. I'm not going to go change the colors now. I'll do a different system for the next update. So I apologize to those of you who out there who are colorblind. But anyways, let's get through this. I'm going to go through these very quick because we've got 7 different characters. You guys can read what's up on the screen. A lot of it, I just kind of go through the key points. Kelvin is definitely got a major upgrade here. So he's going to be able to grant dodge up to a low health hero. I don't know how much of he's losing his damage. Not sure how great of a rework that basic is. But the other ones are going to be the bigger changers. So Frostbite Phaser, he deals 110% damage to the target foe. So now he actually deals damage when he removes Pep. This is actually a useful ability now. He can deal damage, and then he can grant Pep to another chill hero. And if they're dizzy, he can grant it to another random hero. We're gonna see what raids are like. I really think these space or these ice planet characters are going to have a large impact on raids with some of the dizzy and the turn meter reduction and the turn meter gain. So this can even help with that. That's going to make that even better. So keep an eye on those because they're also coming out with raids, so that might be intentional, but something to keep in mind there. He's got basically a brand new skill here in Cooling Agent. This is going to grant damage block 2 for 2 turns. Damage block 2 reduces incoming damage by 50%. So give them damage block and clear a debuff. So you're probably gonna give that to maybe somebody who, like a tank that's got taunt. And then if Commander Cold is there, Kelvin also gets damage block. So giving 2 characters damage block, that is a very nice ability. That is a huge upgrade to his kit. He is suddenly very good just because of that. Even on other squads, you give... Okay, imagine throwing that in with somebody like Scarlet, and you give Scarlet damage block. It's going to have a lot of uses even outside of a space team, so that can be very good. Fresh Powder, so all heroes gaining max health is obviously good. Gaining dodge, I know all of you love the dodge. Well, now you're going to have chill heroes that have an extra dodge. And then Dr. Kelvin can now heal. Whenever a foe counters, assists, or does a bonus hit, Dr. Kelvin has a chance to heal all heroes for 5% of their max health. There's a lot of different uses for that, even outside of a space team as well. Again, I'm looking at this right here and thinking, hey, can that partner with my pirate squad? With you got a chance to give Scarlet damage block, and then Redbeard doing all of his countering, which can then heal characters. So that's something interesting there. But Kelvin does have some synergy with Commander Cold. So let's get into Commander Cold and his new abilities. So his basic is exactly the same. Chill Out is got a little bit of a damage boost there. Not needing the chill heroes in there to gain that extra damage. He does lose the accuracy down, which, remember, they're going to be able to gain some extra dodge, so that may have been over a little bit OP in testing with the accuracy down and the dodge up combined. That could have been annoying. Basically, so at the bottom there, he's going to have a chance to increase debuff durations and on the target foe. So I'm not seeing a huge upgrade there yet, but there is some interesting synergy. Here's where we're getting some of that synergy with Kelvin. So the new part here. Heroes with 50% or less health have a 70% chance to gain damage block 1, so that's 25% damage reduction. But if they are space, they can, and they already have damage block, so if Kelvin already gave them damage block, they can grant them damage immunity. We now have a damage immunity, so you're going to have to come with a dispel if you want to kill that character, or just let it expire after 2 turns. But that can, damage immunity obviously can be very strong. And then, so he does have, he's no longer reducing the target foe's pep whenever he attacks. A little disappointed in that because, as I mentioned below, I think there might be some TM removal with this Ice Planet team or some of these characters. So that's being reduced a little bit there, but he does have a different passive here. He can reduce the cooldown of that chill out. And then he's still immune to the dizzy, stun, disarm, that type of thing. So solid rework, not anything. I don't think there's anything necessarily overwhelming there, but he's certainly better than he was before. He was kind of useless, and he's definitely not, or at least not as much. We'll have to see everything that comes in. We've still got some new characters adding into this, but DEBORAH and GORWELL. I'm only going to go over one. Oh, I've got this backwards. Sorry, guys. The white part's supposed to be the green part. The green part's supposed to be the white part. So screw up on my part. But they've added something to this ability. This is the only one they've changed. So DEBORAH and GORWELL is not getting a major rework, but this part is nice. So if the target hero is space and they attack somebody with taunt, they can then clear that taunt and copy it to the tank hero with the most health. And if they attack somebody with stealth, they can copy that to DEBORAH and GORWELL. So that's it's not a huge addition because that's going to be somewhat random who they attack. But it's certainly a nice addition. DEBORAH and GORWELL is still going to be very good. So not a lot to go over there. BLACKTRON DWAYne. DWAYne is his first ability was basically just completely redone. I didn't even list the other one here. I was starting to get lazy at this point apparently. But he's going to deal 90% damage to the target foe and a 10% bonus chance for each buff on the target foe. So if you got a ninja squad where they've got tons of buffs, it's going to be very easy for him to land a critical hit there, although the damage is still kind of low at 90%. Notorious Tech, he's going to deal 125% damage. Unfortunately, can't reduce that pep, which again, I was looking forward to some of those synergies there. But he now can inflict defense down, and they can also inflict crit chance down for 2 turns. Again, that could be useful against a ninja squad that relies on those critical hits. So maybe something interesting to look forward there. He's going to have some synergy here that we don't know yet, because he's going to have synergy here with BLACKTRON Quincy, and we don't know BLACKTRON's Quincy's kit yet. So it's hard to see how good this is. Unfortunately, he's not getting the extra critical damage for the space heroes, but he is getting extra critical chance for each space hero. So he's going to get plus 15% crit chance if he's on a full space squad. So LOCUST, we've got some decent changes here for LOCUST. Basic is exactly the same. This maximize efficiency. He's now going to be able to clear taunt. So not only does he gain taunt, but he clears taunt from the target foe, inflicts max health down. So that's kind of nice that we've got a way to get around taunt there. Then unfortunately the corporate drones got a little bit of a nerf. I mean, actually this is a decent nerf. The speed, having that speed up was actually a very nice buff. Defense up is not near as good. So that corporate drones, that's a significant nerf there to LOCUST. So I don't like that part, but he does get his ultimate's going to get a lot better. And I guess we've got one more skill here. So he's going to increase defense quite a bit. And then whenever he's attacked and has taunt, he has a 40% to inflict Bricked for 1 turn. So Bricked is going to allow them to do extra damage. We're still kind of waiting to see exactly what that does. But Brick, if they've got Bricked whenever they use an ability, then they're going to. So sorry, I'm looking at this. They're going to. whenever they use a special ability or an ultimate, they're going to take damage. So that's kind of what that's going to do. And we're going to see some more of that eventually. We don't know exactly how much damage that is yet, but that's something that's going to allow them to do some extra damage. So sorry about that delay there. Now I've got a typo in here, but oh well. Like I said, I'm not redoing this at this point. Maximum overdrive, big damage increase. So from 50% to, so it was 50% plus 10% bonus for each alien hero. Well, there weren't really a lot of alien heroes, so you weren't getting much damage, or plus 20% increase. So now you've got 80% damage plus 10% bonus damage for each space hero. So if you've got 5 space characters, that's going to be 130% damage. That's a massive damage boost. And then, unfortunately, though, the Disarmed is now down from 2 turns to 1 turn. But so a little bit of a trade-off there, but the damage increase is definitely a boost. So, Major KARTOFSKI, a character that almost nobody has because he's so hard to get, but he gets a major upgrade here, and I've still got some. Man, I got to get my typos out of there. All right, cheat code applied. He now doesn't need a critical hit to copy a random buff from the target to himself. If any foe has stealth, it's going to be a 90% chance, so that's going to increase. He's an anti-stealth character. It is exactly what he is. He's got this EMP bomb. Increase the damage on that significantly. He can now inflict heal block. That's going to reduce healing that a character receives. So I think that's the first time we've seen that. That is pretty significant. Having a heal block. Some of these timeout teams or some of these other things that have all this seemingly infinite healing. You've got a way around that. You've got a way to reduce their healing. Then unfortunately, I don't like that he does not clear stealth 100% of the time. It's only an 80% chance. I don't really like that RNG. If you're going up against a stealth heavy team, I like to have a reliable stealth clear. That opens the door for some bad RNG. But if a foe is critically hit, increase their ability cooldowns by 1. Now that's, even though I don't like the decrease in stealth, everything else that comes with that ability is certainly significant. That EMP bomb is a great ability. That is absolutely great. That's going to have a lot of uses. Unfortunately, he's very hard to get, but that's going to be a very nice ability. So scan for weaknesses. Now it's not a useless ability that just inflicts vulnerable and has a chance to remove buffs. It actually is going to do a decent chunk of damage now. Has a chance to disarmed as well. And then so Cloak Matrix is going to be a nice little passive here. So whenever he attacks, the foe with the lowest health and stealth has a 40% chance to have its duration reduced by 1. So it might not necessarily completely remove it, but it's going to have it reduce it by 1 plus 5% bonus chance for each other space hero. So that could be up to 60% chance every time he attacks. So that's a nice anti-stealth little passive there. And then finally on to Poppy. Sorry, I didn't go back and compare the old to the new. Poppy's going to get a pretty solid upgrade here. I think she's now going to be useful on courage on some of these cities teams that have courage. She now can utilize courage. So when the biggest thing, and we've got her heal here, she's still graining out stacks of heal over time. Aim level Grand Hardy is nice. Refreshing their ability cooldowns by 1. That could be significant. I know, like back when I looked at ways to, and like previous games, ways to generate some infinite loops or two, and then usually in raids or that type of thing. Reducing the cooldown on abilities can be very key. That can be a way to rotate through abilities quickly, and maybe not even necessarily for generating infinite loops here. I don't see anything like that, but refreshing ability cooldowns is always something to keep in the back of your mind. That's something that can always be useful. And then she's got a little bit better heal and actually a very, very nice unique. So her heal is a lower base heal, actually. It dropped from 25% to 20%, but she grants a bonus heal for each stack of courage. So she's going to need that courage in order to heal better. But if she has that courage, she's going to be a better active healer, and now she has a passive heal. So her max health is increased by 5% for each stack of courage. That's going to help her. That's going to improve her healing. as well as her own survivability. But then, whenever Poppy gains a stack of courage, she heals the hero with the lowest health for 10% of her max health. If the hero's city, they also gain defense up. So if you run her on a team that spreads courage around quite a bit, that could be very useful and a very useful passive heal. So I don't think she's an overwhelming hero or overwhelming healer necessarily, but there's no doubt that this is a huge upgrade for her, and I think she now has use on a city team that's generating courage. I don't think she's going to be top of arena or anything like that, but at least she's significantly more useful than she was before. So I'm pretty, I don't know, say I'm excited about that, but I certainly support the rework here, and I'm glad that we're getting more useful heroes. So that is always something good, especially with some of these modes coming that are going to use more of our roster. I'm assuming raids are not just going to use a single team or anything like that. We're going to need more of our roster, so it's good to have more useful heroes and some better teams to build. So anyways, thank you guys so much for coming and checking out the video. I'm so excited about these reworks coming. The patch notes will be here soon. And I can't wait to get my hands on those and see what's going on there and what raids are going to look like. If I haven't said it before, here, I can put myself back on screen now that you guys don't need to read. If I haven't said it before, I am super excited about raids. For me, this game has always been, to be honest, I've kind of just been playing this game to get to raids. Raids are what I'm excited about, what I absolutely love, and I've been playing this game for quite a while now, just kind of wanting to farm everybody up to be prepared for raids, and it's super exciting that it's coming soon. It's like I'm a little kid and the calendar's flipped to December, and I know Christmas is just around the corner, and I just can't wait for it. So be sure to like, subscribe, all of that stuff. And you know there's going to be a lot of raid videos coming from me, absolutely. And I'm planning to have another video as soon as we learn about the patch notes, and I can release that to you guys. So be sure to subscribe so that you can be notified of that. Thank you guys a ton, and you all have a great day.